Bubble party! Today we got Royal, an 8-year-old on the spectrum who has not had a haircut in 4 years. As you can see from the questionnaire, Royal likes soft texture, so I tried my luck with the weighted stuffed animal, and Royal gives me a stim of disapproval and gently places the weighted stuffed animal on my chair. But he is absolutely interested in my sensory box, and I guide him to sit in the chair. And you can see Royal is a little overwhelmed, and he keeps it together and does his best to mask. This is essentially how he stims, and he thought about leaving for a second, but he keeps it together, and I was able to redirect him with the sensory box. Weighted cape around his lap for soothing sensory input. I refrained from putting it around his neck because I don't want him to feel any more overwhelmed. I tried just the weighted pad around his shoulder, and he doesn't seem to mind it, so I introduced my dummy clippers to him before pulling out my real clippers. And this is me just testing to see if the vibration bothers him, and it clearly does, so I'm gonna have to try something different. I reassure him that everything's gonna be okay, and then I try to distract him with the toy shavers while I still try to introduce the clippers. It's clearly not working, so I decided to pretend cut my own hair to see if that'll help him trust that the clippers are not gonna hurt him. And may I just say, Royal has cat-like reflexes. Look at that. Kid got better defense than Floyd Mayweather. Realizing the clippers are not gonna work, I pull out the shears, and I've never done a taper with just the shears, but I'm gonna try my luck today to see if I can get it done. This toy shears from Melissa and Doug is a great way to introduce the real shears to him, and it doesn't seem to bother him. He seems a little bit more comfortable with the shears than the clippers. Notice how I'm covering his ears with my left hand so there are no accidents. Like I said, he's not getting a full haircut today. He's just getting the side tapered and a little edge up. So I just needed to section off a small part of his hair on top of his ear and cut it off with the shears. And Royal clearly wants to be a part of the process. Doing the same thing on the other side, sectioning it off and then cutting it off with the shears. Getting down to his level to try to do the taper with the shears with a little shear over comb technique. Man, look, everything I learned in barber school is being put to a test today. I get my highly coveted high five, and oh my God, this stance is absolutely insane. I'm damn near doing the splits out here, y'all. Once again, covering up that ear with my left hand, so just in case he moves, there are no accidents. See, always got to brace yourself to counter unpredictable movements. Man, I absolutely need to be stopped. This wide stance is just outrageous. I need to stretch it out or something, or sign up for some yoga, Pilates, something. I might have a future career as a contortionist. Anyways, y'all, I did my best. It wasn't much, but there was no trauma, no struggle. He trusts me, and that's something we can build on. Bubble party! Donate to our GoFundMe today to sponsor a sensory-friendly haircut experience. Weighted Cape's available on our website at www.theweightedcape.com.